Hi, I'm Nick Silversides from The Average Gamer. Here I am at Eurogame Expo 2013. I'm about to talk to the writer of War for the Overworld.
Darkest greetings, Underlord. Welcome to the realm of Kairos.
So we're a dungeon management game. It's kind of a mix between RTS, RPG, and God game genres. The last dungeon management game that we remember coming out was almost a decade ago. So we kind of want to bring back a genre that's been largely ignored, but is really, really entertaining to play and offers a lot of replayability.
So you're appealing to Dungeon Keeper fans then?
Yes, we certainly are. A lot of people that have come by have been like, is this Dungeon Keeper? And we have to explain to them that no, it's quite not. But we have the same voice actor, and we're building off of the initial sort of foundation that Dungeon Keeper set up for us.
So how is it different then?
We have a lot of different and sort of interesting new things. Some of the main things is we have the Veins of Evil, and those let you explore 3 different veins, Sloth, Greed, and Wrath. And they all sort of tailor to different kinds of gameplay. So there's the really aggressive Wrath, the late game Sloth, and then the middle of the ground Greed. And all of them sort of, we know that everyone wants to play a game differently, and we want to bring in the tech tree so that you can choose the exact sort of aspects that you want to unlock and have in your dungeon.
So EA bringing back Dungeon Keeper on the iPad. Have you seen it?
Yeah, we're actually in close contact with them because it's obviously so similar. So they've been talking to us a little bit, and their game looks interesting. Yeah.
So do you have stuff, is there lots of torture in there?
We do. Well, we've teased the torture chamber, but yes, there will be torture in the game.
And what formats is it going to come out on?
It'll be Mac, OS X, and Linux. It's being built in Unity, so it'll be on all those.
And from your point of view, the writer, has anything been particularly difficult writing for Dungeon Keeper, or is it, Dungeon Keeper, a Dungeon Keeper-like game?
Yes.
Or is it just kind of creative freedom, everything that you've wanted to see in a dungeon management game?
A little bit of both. I mean, I grew up playing Dungeon Keeper and listening to Richard Ridings narrate it, so I'm definitely either unintentionally or intentionally bringing a lot of that same kind of humor, or the same vein of humor back into this, sort of as a nod back to the reason that we're here today, and also just because it works and it's fun.
And is there any aspects of the game you really like at the moment? What do you kind of like playing?
We just implemented the Veins of Evil today, so we're actually seeing people choose different paths. And even though it's a really small subset right now of the actual things that'll be in the final game, it's cool seeing how differently people play, even with just a small amount of choices.
So have you made any changes to the control system?
The controls right now are a little bit wonky. We actually have been patching it every evening to sort of tailor it better to people that haven't necessarily played the game before and know a lot about it, to try to make it more user-friendly. But yeah, right now, no one's having too hard a time after the first few minutes playing.
We've been getting good feedback then from the people here at the Eurogame Expo.
Lots of really good feedback. We've had a bunch of really fun chats with everyone, and we'd like to see people keep coming back day in and day out. There's actually 2 people back there that have been here every day, and they come back every couple hours just to talk with us and maybe get another round in.
So Peter Molyneux has been around earlier. What did he think?
Yeah, he sort of gave us his blessing and said, these people understand what Dungeon Keeper was, and they're expanding on it in such a great way that they need to make this game. He gave us a really nice sort of heartfelt message.
So is it going to be a purchase game or free to play or any in-app purchases or that kind of stuff?
No, so we were on Kickstarter, so we've already sold the game to all of our backers, and then we're on Steam Early Access right now, so if you want to get in early and sort of experience the beta as we build it, that's an option. But no in-app purchases or anything like that, no.
So it's back to the old school, you buy the game, you get everything in the game.
Yeah, exactly, and we're hoping after the release, there's a ton of ideas that we have floating around that we want to add, and just sort of tack onto the game, for our backers and all of the people that buy the game.
So you mentioned you got the same voice actor from Dungeon Keeper. Has he particularly enjoyed doing voicing for this game?
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of friendly and happy characters, and he's in a children's TV show. And he said that he always loved Dungeon Keeper, and it's been a real treat going back to that dark, evil voice, just because he has such range now. His voice has gotten even better over the years.
I bid you sinister farewell.